Welcome to
Lachele's Highland Park.
So my husband Corey opened this restaurant, Lachele's. It's a much smaller location down on Ingersoll Avenue, closer to downtown. But they have very limited seating, so the demand grew. So we opened a second location in Highland Park.
Let me give you a little show of the kitchen here at Lachele's in Highland Park. The main thing that we do here is smash burgers, which is what you'll see back there on the grill when John goes back there to show it off to you. But we opened this place 7 or 8 months ago, and it's just a bigger version of our Ingersoll location. We were selling too much food and didn't have enough places to put it. The Ingersoll location has 27 seats, which is different than this one by far. Like this side has 60 seats, and then the other side, the fifth side that is connected, has 55 seats, I believe. So we have around 106, 110 up here, which is a far cry from the 27 on Ingersoll. But when you go through and you take a look at the place, we have this side that's our diner side, and then the fifth side is kind of our supper club side. So the menu that we wrote was to try and complement both of those vibes and have a nice, comfortable menu for people. So this is essentially just like a blown up version of our Ingersoll location. It's a little bit closer to my personal passions, and it's a good ode to Lucy's family and kind of like how we like to travel and we like to eat.
Yeah.
Which is similar down on Ingersoll with that location. We have the bar, the Alpine Tap, 2 doors down from that. And that very much has a really like old neighborhood bar vibe.
And then another sort of family connection tie-in. My mom grew up in Northeast Iowa. Her family ran a beer distribution business. And my Uncle David was very much into photography. So he gave us a contact sheet and we got to pick out some really cool photos. But it's just kind of fun nod to the vibe that we're going for. Just sort of very classic, authentic, good
And the more
food and a good hub for the community.
And the more that I incorporate Lucy's family tie-ins, the more she's willing to let me keep opening restaurants. So
Correct.
I knew exactly what I was doing with that one.
So this photo is my mom's dad. His name was Bud. He died when she was like 15. So I never met him. But this photo of him holding the beer can, he looks like all my uncles. You can tell he's like a Poe. This was the only photo I wanted from my Uncle David, but he was like, oh, I have a lot more. So that birthed this whole display on the rest of the walls, but this is sort of the original photo. Grandpa Bud. I believe that's my cousin Liz climbing on the pinball machine there, David's oldest daughter. So the Fitz is the bar that's connected to Lachele's. The building itself has been here for a really long time. It used to be like the place where people would go get like the feed for their horses. Everything in here is custom built, so we have a beautiful mezzanine up here with some skylights to let in a good amount of natural light. Very supper clubby vibe.
This one was a full rebuild. This was down, like the cement was out, complete shell, and we decided to do both of these at the same time. So this one feels a lot fancier than the Alpine does. The Alpine has been there for over 80 years as the Alpine. It's been said that we have the oldest liquor license in Des Moines. This is the lore of the Alpine. It opened as the Alpine Cafe during Prohibition times, and the back area where the pool room is now was their kitchen, and they had a black curtain they would close for after hours so they could drink back there. And then when that all lifted, they were the first one to apply to get their liquor license, and then changed it to the Alpine Tap Room. So you'll see it. That's like my Wisconsin dive bar. This is like my Wisconsin supper club.
Welcome to Blue Zoo Aquarium.
Okay, so this is a little bit random, but this morning we got an email from a mermaid. Mermaid
Cyrena.
Yeah. Mermaid invited us to Blue Zoo out here in West Des Moines, where she performs as a mermaid. So she's gonna give us a tour and a little mermaid show and tell us a little bit about her, because she's an incredible mermaid.
Thank you guys so much for coming. I am ecstatic to have you here.
Yes.
We're thrilled.
All right, let's go.
Oh. So this is my favorite place in the entire building. This is a little over 40,000 gallon shark tank, I guess we can call it. This is my home where I swim. We have in here 4 black-tipped reef sharks. Safety is the #1 key when doing anything in the water, but where I'm going into the water and relying on animals that are not tame And when I'm in the water, I can't see because it is salt water and I don't put anything over my eyes. I see shadows, I see bright lights, I can see big contrasting colors, but I can't see these guys.
Yeah.
Wow. So they
they're
generally
beautiful.
stay out of your way while you're in there.
Yeah.
You just kind of have to coexist and.
Yeah. And there's been times that they'll swim by and they're just doing their thing. I'm the bigger fish, so.
Yes, you are.
So this is where you'll be swimming.
I usually come right here to this window. I have a couple platforms up top, and I usually pick this platform right here that I'll come up and I can say hi from above.
Incredible. And how did you become a mermaid?
Yeah, please tell us your backstory.
I was an educator here, which meant that I walked around with guests and I asked kids questions, but I also wanted to be there to answer questions and educate them on the animals and to make sure that they developed that intuition and that interest and desire to learn about science and animals and how it impacts the world. I had a day where I came in and they're like, we kind of need a mermaid to read to the kids. And I'm like, oh, sign me up.
Come true.
You found her.
Yes. Did that for a little while, and then they mentioned that they had an opportunity where if I was interested, I could learn how to swim as a mermaid. I couldn't wait to say yes to that because I could not swim.
Tough for a mermaid.
So you lied on your resume just a little bit.
I love it.
You know, it just didn't really come up. In the meantime, I got scuba dive certified. I started learning how to be a mermaid. My first time putting on a mermaid tail. I came into this tank and I trained with another girl who taught me what I needed to know about being a mermaid. From there, I decided I wanted to take it more professional. And so I went to Venice Beach, Florida, and I took the PADI Mermaid certification courses and swam in the ocean as a mermaid. And now I am a PADI Mermaid instructor.
I love it.
Oh, I love it. So your first time swimming was as a mermaid with a tail in a tank
In
with
this
sharks.
tank, full of sharks.
Yep.
And look down jacks.
Yes, and I did
my
that for the
God.
first time a year ago.
Wow.
That is incredible.
What a journey.
So if I'm swimming in salt water, it's a lot more buoyant than tap water. So it's really hard to go under the water. So you'll see a lot of mermaids that wear weight belts so that it weighs us down even more.
Wow.
So we get these.
Is the tail heavy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you
Wanna
know
try
how?
picking it up?
Yes. Oh my, wait. Oh yeah. Okay.
try.
And you, this is amazing.
Ooh.
So
Wow.
it's like the paddle in a boat.
It's
Yes.
really
It helps
realistic.
me steer, and I use it to help push off and get traction. And with them being this big and that flat, this is like driving a Cadillac.
How
I
are
bet
you
you can
gonna
go really fast.
get from here?
It's mermaid transportation.
Okay, I like
I
that.
got mermaid Uber,
Oh my God, I love your mermaid
He's
chariot.
got to give you a ride.
mermaid taxi.
Mermaid taxi.
Where's my chauffeur?
Oh,
Where's my chauffeur, Justice?
Bye bye, Mermaid Cyrena.
we'll see you in the water.
Bye
Stay calm. Stay calm. There's one on my phone. Their little feet are so tickly. They're so cute. Don't fall, babies. Don't fall. This is gonna be the bird day of my life. See the birds topping the bag. Topping. They are incredible.
Thank you so much. Oh my God.
That was the most amazing thing I've ever done in my life.
Welcome
To our favorite place in the world,
to Picker Nose.
because the picker
Knows.
knows.
They have a little bit of everything. There's a coffin. It's a photo booth.
But how do I get in?
Step stool used if a little height is needed.
Oh my God, is my butt too big for this coffin? it's not very roomy. You really gotta. That won't fit.
Wait, they have such good things today.
Yeah, that's a good booth. My dream would be to find the little handheld like radio TV that I used to hide in my closet so that when I got grounded and sent to my room, I could find local television channels.
Oh yeah. That's funny. Need a shirt? This way.
Ew. This is our, every single time I come down to Iowa, we have to go to the Picker Nose.
Yeah, and
You
when
just
I'm
never know what they're gonna have.
when I'm feeling down, I just come here and
Wander.
they have different shit every time.
Ooh.
Oh,
Favorite thing ever from the Picker Nose? Well, your wicker torso. I love her.
My favorite thing is my wicker torso.
I got a lot of the vintage plates that we use for our wedding here, which was amazing.
There's such an odd mix. Like, there's a few booths that have like really creepy taxidermy and baby doll stuff, and then there's booths with like gardening tools. I got a hole digger here.
Yeah, I've gotten a
Dug
lot
couple
of
holes.
like vintage wall decor and art. It's just a really weird, fun place to wander around
It's
in.
very fun.
Oh, wow. Nicely done.
Do you know Ben has a booth here? Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
This booth belongs to my friend Rachel, archived objects, and then my friend Ben has some books and stuff in here.
That lamp is amazing.
This Ralph Steadman book, I'm pretty sure, is Ben's. He's a collector of books. All right, I'm not gonna get my pumpkin lamp. Plus,
We'll come back.
I might be back on like Monday.
Or tomorrow. Next stop on our adventure, the Drake Diner, home of this.
Griff, Drake's mascot bulldog. Big fan of the Drake Diner.
Oh my God, this place is so cool.
They sit on this side, right?
I'm just looking, I'm just excited. Hello. We're at the Drake Diner.
We sure are. I ordered a chocolate peanut butter milkshake and a glass of Sauvignon Blanc.
Delicious.
because It's on brand.
Cover all the food groups.
Yeah, as you can see, it's just a classic, beautiful diner.
She's super cute.
It is a great little place with a bit of very dark history behind it.
What happened?
Well, taking us way, way back in the Wayback Machine. So Drake Diner has been open since 1987, year of our Lord. And in 1992, so it's like the Sunday after Thanksgiving, it's November 29th, 92. A lot of people are here. They're probably, done with their leftovers. They want to go out for a cheeseburger.
Yeah, they
on
want to
the
hit the
town.
diner, the Drake Diner.
The Drake Diner. They were packed in here. There were like 40 people in here. There was a line out the door. It was like
Incredible.
a cold, drizzly evening, 7 p.m. And one of the managers, her name was Kara McGrange. She's 25 years old. She was, I believe, right behind this counter where we walked in and asked for a table.
Where the cute merch is.
Where the cute merch is, where the cash register is.
Oh, shit.
So again, place is packed. Dude rushes in. He's wearing a hooded sweatshirt. He grabs Kara by the neck and shoots her in the head. Point blank.
Okay.
Kills her
That's crazy.
instantly.
No.
Then another manager, his name is Tim Burnett. He's 28 years old. He is actually not scheduled to work that night. He was in here to set up a Christmas tree.
Oh, no.
They called him in, or maybe he was just like, oh yeah, we have some Christmas decor to set up. I'll go in on my Sunday evening, set it up. He hears the gunshot and people screaming. He runs over to help Kara. Guy shoots him too.
No.
They're both dead.
No.
Guy opens the cash register, takes all the money. It's less than $500.
Oh my God.
Escapes into the night. There's 40 terrified eyewitnesses and 40 eyewitness testimonies for the cops to kind of sift through. It's sort of all over the place. It was chaos. It was mayhem. And yeah, this incident led to basically the whole city being kind of traumatized because it was just like
Such
a Sunday
random,
evening.
awful act of violence.
And those two managers were like very well known. They were always working. Everyone knew who they were. Hey, Kara. Hey, Tim.
That's so
And they
sad.
were just murdered in cold blood for a couple $100.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And there's pandemonium, panic, people freaked out. So like the eyewitness testimony was sort of all over the place. They didn't really have any leads for a little while.
Oh no.
So then like a little while later, a bunch of rowdy teens were having a party at a Holiday Inn close to here, and they had illegal substances. So
Good for them.
that led to some kind of an investigation, and someone at the party said that this guy, quick break, this shake is so...
It's so good.
Okay, back to this horrific crime. So a few days after the murders, these kids are having a party at a Holiday Inn nearby. One of the kids who was there, he's 17 years old. His name is Joseph White Jr. He goes by Jojo. Allegedly, he was showing off like a bunch of money that he had at this party.
Oh. Was it just under $500?
Unclear, because again, these are a bunch of stoned kids at a hotel party. So also in the meantime, they have recovered the shell casings from here, and they're from like a really rare handgun. It was a .44 Magnum handgun. The gun itself was a really rare LAR Grizzly Win Mag. They were the most powerful handgun in the United States at the time, and only 450 of them had been sold. So it's a very rare gun.
So that really narrows
it
the pool.
down.
Wow,
Yes.
okay.
So I believe after the police had some tip-off about the drug party, all the cash that this Joseph White guy had, they also heard a rumor that Joseph White had this gun and was shooting it like in his house.
Oh no.
So the police went to the house. They recovered some bullets from like in the mantle of his home.
What?
They recovered it, they connected this gun and therefore him to the crime. And then also, like, where did he get this gun? Well, the gun's owner's daughter knew him, and she testified that he had come over and taken the gun.
Oh, so he basically stole it from his friend's
That
house.
is what the gun owner and the gun owner's daughter said.
They might be trying to protect themselves.
I don't know, but the case did go to trial. He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole, despite being under the age of 18.
Okay, and did both victims...
They both died.
They both
died. Yeah. She was 25, he was 28.
Oh my God, and some teenager apparently did it?
Yeah, but it came down to like some ballistics, but it was still a little bit wishy-washy. There were some people who didn't think that he did it. I believe he was a black teenager, so that could have played
He could have been kind of set up.
Could have, yes. And then later, I believe in 2012, the Supreme Court said that minors, anyone under 18, cannot receive life sentences. So they retried him. He had a resentencing, I think, in 2016, and he was resentenced to
Life.
yeah. But there is still kind of some dispute, I believe, about like whether or not this Joseph White Jr. guy actually did it. So sometimes things kind of come up, about like people mention the case and sort of resurfaces. So
Weird.
yeah, regardless of who was at fault, two managers lost their lives here. Everyone knows about this case, everyone in Des Moines. It totally rocked like the community. For a while there was a class at Drake in their law program like talking about the ins and outs of this case.
Dang.
There was a lot.
Left a
So
mark for sure.
It definitely left a mark, but their milkshakes are excellent.
They're so good.
and could not recommend Drake Diner enough.